morning, happy Wednesday. About to head out the door for a workout. It is about 5 o'clock. So just kicking the day off, about to go grab my pre-run fuel. And so that'll be the first thing I eat starting off this morning. And so I'll show you guys, just wanting to take y'all along for what I eat in a day. And today will definitely be one of my higher days for intake, considering that I have a workout. So just wanting to share what a typical day looks like for me, feeling wise. All right, so this morning, just going to eat one of these Bobo's PB&Js. Absolutely love those, taste so good and sit really well in my stomach. And I've also got electrolytes. I've got the Mortal Hydration Salty berry. I like to drink the saltier ones on workout days. I feel like they help me stay hydrated better. And plus, I like the taste of them in the middle of a workout. All right, about to head out for the run. Just finishing up my bit of breakfast. I ate probably 2/3 of this. It's pretty high in calories. It has 230 calories, so even though I didn't finish it, still getting plenty of fuel. And then I'll finish the rest of it probably after the run before I do my lift. But about to get out here, I've got a 15-minute steady state, 8 by 1 minute hill, and a 15-minute steady state with warm up and cool down. So solid strength workout day. So that workout went well, and then afterwards I followed it up with a post-workout protein smoothie. And funny thing is, I know I filmed a clip of me making and drinking that smoothie, but I have no idea where the video went, so that's lovely. But I conveniently drink one of those every single day, and so I thought I'd just share the one that I'm drinking today. So these have been great for me to drink like post-workout because they really help me to get some kind of fuel in my body to help promote recovery. Plus they're super easy to make and then drink. And so when I come back from my workout, I always get my son up, or he may already be up, but then I feed him his first meal of the day, so I can just drink this while I'm feeding him. And I do switch up the flavors quite a bit just to kind of keep it interesting and not to get like bored on them. But I do build them the same way every time. So I always start with about a cup of juice, usually orange juice, because gotta stay stocked up on the vitamin C. And then I add like half a cup of Greek yogurt, about a handful of spinach, and then a scoop of protein powder, and then I always add some frozen fruit. And that's where I switch it up kind of frequently, but this one has strawberries, mangoes, and pineapple. And that's usually my go-to, but I do change it up quite a bit and do all kinds of other frozen fruits that I can find. So I always fill up this cup first, and then whatever's left, my husband Matthew will drink. And so I'll drink this while I feed Stetson, and then when we get finished, I'll get ready for the day, get him ready, get started with work, and then usually as I'm starting work, I'll actually make breakfast, since I usually don't have time to do that in the midst of all those other morning activities. All right, so I've got my breakfast. Just sitting down to eat that real quick, and then starting the day. It's just before 9, and what I've got is like a breakfast quesadilla. I don't know if you can really see what all's in here, but I've got eggs, broccoli, ham, and cheese. And this is something that like I prep at the beginning of the week and then just eat throughout the week. Breakfast is one of those meals where it's just much easier for me and my family to prep. And so we make a whole lot of one thing at the beginning of the week for me and my husband Matthew. And so usually that's some kind of like quesadilla mix, burrito, breakfast pizza, something like that. And then we just eat that throughout the week. And then I've got an apple, and then also just a little sweet treat. I've got a little homemade waffle with some syrup on it. I pre-make some waffles, stick them in the freezer, and then I can just pop them in the toaster if I want something sweet with my breakfast. And so yeah, about to munch on this, get some work started, and that'll wrap up breakfast. And then I will catch you guys for lunch in a little while. So I just wanted to quickly hop on here and share my coffee with you guys. I figured that it deserved to be included. This right here is basically my kickoff for focused work. So earlier in the morning, I have Stetson, and then his caretaker gets here. And then a lot of times for work, I have maybe a couple of meetings, or maybe needing to send some emails, things like that. A little bit more of the less focused tasks I guess I would say. And so usually towards the middle of the day is when I really sit down to get some good focused work in. And my coffee is a great way to really just like set the tone for that. And so I drink one just about every weekday. And it just consists of usually Folgers Colombian coffee, a little bit of half and half, some honey, and then like a simple vanilla syrup that I made, which is just water, sugar, and vanilla extract boiled. And so it's pretty simple to make, but I love it. And like I said, it's just a good way to kind of get in the zone, get a little caffeine in the system, and get some focus work done. So yeah, like I said, I just wanted to include that as well, but I'm going to get back to work. Okay, finally sitting down for, let me turn this on so it's a little brighter. There we go. Okay, finally sitting down for like a little lunch break. We've had a pretty busy day at work, but this is what we got. I've got some leftover stew from last night, cornbread, it's kind of like a cowboy stew type thing, but lots of protein, got lots of meat, potatoes in it. It's actually deer meat, but really good. And usually just do leftovers for lunch. That's kind of what's easiest a lot of times. I have a little bit more in the fridge, so if I'm still hungry I may get more, but we'll see. This may fill me up. Cornbread and stew is so good. Also wanted to note that I did indeed get seconds. There was still some leftovers in the fridge and it ended up being another half a bowl or so. So I did eat that as well. Okay, so about to put dinner in, and we've got like a sauce right here, and I've got honey, Tabasco, sesame oil, rice vinegar, and soy sauce. And then over here we've got cashews, broccoli, chicken, and bell peppers. So just about to mix all of this up, super quick and easy dinner, and throw in the oven. Just pulled the dinner out of the oven, it looks so good, and then we've got some rice to go with it.
What do you think? Eli was dead.
And then after dinner, I did get myself a little sweet treat. I almost always do this. Basically, I have a major sweet tooth, and I don't think there's anything wrong with having a little sweet treat every evening as long as it's done in moderation. And so I got myself some ice cream and had a little bit of that, but sometimes I do like a cookie or something like that. But just try to have something sweet at the end of the day. And I also feel like that really helps keep me from like binging in the middle of the day. So like if I know I'm getting something sweet eventually, I feel less of a desire to like go snack on a bunch of cookies in the middle of the day, which I'm not gonna say I've never done. However, it happens very rarely because of my little end of the day sweet treat. But basically that concludes what I eat in a day. I don't track calories or macros or anything like that. I really just try to be conscious of what I'm eating. I eat when I'm hungry and I eat until I'm full. I've found that I do a better job of that when I'm not like distracted while eating. So if I'm like playing on my phone or watching TV, sometimes I just eat too much and then just don't feel very good. So I try to as well, when I'm eating, I actually pay attention to what I'm eating, how much, how I feel. And that's how I determine how much to eat. I just start with about what I think I need, and then I may get more if I'm still hungry after that. And then I also just try to get a good amount of protein in every meal and eat a wide variety of foods. So getting in as many fruits and vegetables throughout the day as I can. And that's pretty much it. That's kind of what works for me. As I've started breastfeeding and getting back into training, I've definitely increased my calories. I can tell I'm eating more, even though I'm not really sure exactly how much since I don't track. But the way I eat really has still worked pretty well, and so sticking to it. But thank you guys for coming along. I hope you guys enjoyed just seeing what I eat in a day, and I hope to share a little bit of a training update in the next video. So hopefully I'll see you guys again soon.